Hello there, everyone. Thank you, Denise and Pamela, for jumping on live. Z Team Huddle time, Wednesday, the 15th of January. Can you believe we're already halfway through January. This is
There we
what
go.
happens, you guys.
Yep.
Before you know it, we're heading like into the last week of January. This is what I've been saying. We want to just keep a little bit happening through January so we're not way behind in February. So even if
Yes.
we're just sort of plugging in a little bit here and there and just doing little bits and pieces, it actually makes it so much easier to kind of keep that rhythm going and
Yeah.
ramp it up through February and March, etc. So tonight we are specifically talking all things cruise incentive and how we get these beautiful points. How do we get this ticket on board this amazing cruise in October?
So, Carla, can you say all
Cruisy.
things cruisy? All
All
things
things
cruisy.
cruisy. All things cruisy.
Cruisy.
So, what I'm going to do is share my screen and go into the flyer that you all have access to. It's in our Zalevo Australia leader chat group, but I've also put it into the business group, the Facebook group as well. So if because sometimes you can kind of lose it when there's lots of conversation happening in the chat group. So you can
Yeah.
always just go straight to the Zalevo Business Australia to find all of that. So it's very exciting, by the way. I
Yeah.
actually missed the Pulse call today, which I was very upset about. But because I really wanted to hear Brandon talk again, but I know that Beth will post the recording. So I was going to ask you before I share my screen, are you ladies in the Serve to Lead group, Facebook group? Serve to Lead?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Denise, are you part of that group as well?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am.
Awesome.
That's one of David Taylor's shares, isn't it?
Yes, correct. So all the recordings from the global Zooms and the US Zooms will always be posted in there as well. So if I miss it for some reason, or perhaps I'm late kind of transferring it from there across to our side of things, you will be able to find it firsthand there as well.
Right. Thank you.
So, all right, here we go. Here we go. Share my screen, which is probably all over the place. I've got the wrong thing up, but I'll come back to that. And I will go into, yay, cruise, and I'll also show you what I've made a little Excel spreadsheet that perhaps you guys are welcome to use it to help track your points. Okay, so I'm so excited about this. I have to say, it's one of the things, like, I've never been on a cruise, and I hear from everyone that, well, you either love it or you really dislike it. So I'm hoping I love it, but there's only one way to find out, right? And the fact that it's leaving from Sydney, I am going to try and organize something in Sydney on the Sunday. So just sort of stay tuned for that. And actually, Pamela, I was perhaps going to talk to you about that, but we can do that separately and we can come back to that once we kind of know what's happening. So
Okay, no worries.
there's 3 ways to earn points. There's enroll, advance, and mentor. So that makes it really nice and simple. So down here you can see enroll. So the first requirement is that you need to enroll at least 6 new customers or brand partners with an opening order of 190 QV plus during the qualifying period, which is January through to June. So it doesn't matter how you do that. You might get 2 this month and then nothing next month, and then you might get 3 the next month, or it doesn't really matter how you do it, as long as it adds up to a minimum of 6 by the time we get to June. And that is new customers or new brand partners, not upgraded customers to brand partners. It excludes them, but new brand partners, freshies. So I'm going to have to put my glasses on. All right. So with each enrollment, so enroll a new brand partner or customer with an order of 190 QV or higher, and you get 20 points. When they retain an order the next month of 150 QV or higher, you'll get a further 10 points, which is pretty cool. So if you wanted to, yes, you absolutely can just do it by enrolling. But most of us will be looking at rank advancing anyway. I know that there's many of us who are setting some goals of certain ranks and certain income by March and June, which is awesome. So now number 2 here, obviously there's the 1 or 2 tickets there that you can earn. And number 2 is your paid as title cannot be lower than your title below your base, one title below your baseline. So how Dave explained it in our previous video that we all watched, your baseline title is what your highest title between September and December of 2024. So if that was Elite Mentor, then that's your baseline title. So you cannot fall more than one title below that. So one title below Elite Mentor is Premier Mentor. So you wouldn't want to drop back to Mentor or Ambassador. What else was there? Number 3, enroll at least 6 customers. Yes, we talked about that. Cool. So they're like the main points there. So now we get into some more kind of, I'm not a numbers person, right? I struggle with numbers. I like pictures and visuals. But one thing I have learned about this sort of thing is to track your own progress, whether that is just a notebook where you've got all your enrollments or advances or mentorship, where you can tally up your numbers, or like I'm going to show you a little bit later is a Excel spreadsheet where you can easily just slot things in. I might even get George to actually, because he's really good with Excel, where he actually sets up the calculations. I'm not quite that Excel savvy, but I might get him to do that. Then I can share it with everyone, and then the formulas will actually be in the copy of that Excel spreadsheet, so we can all use it. So the numbers will add up automatically when we do that. So if we're looking at Elite Mentor, so when you go to, in the month that you title advance to Silver Leader, you will get 30 points. The following month that you maintain, you'll get a further 15 points. And then month 2, where you maintain, you'll get 30 points again. Or you rank advance, if you rank advance the following month. So here's an example. So basically you can see you get rewarded for holding that new title, and you obviously also get rewarded for rank advancing. And as you go further down the ranks or up the ranks, your points accumulate to a pretty nice number. So you can work out your point system by using a spreadsheet like I suggested, or simply just getting your notepad out and putting in the different columns and doing, I would suggest to kind of do like a makeshift, okay, hypothetical, because that's going to help you understand what you really need and also how to actually get to that 500 points or whatever that may be. So just from advancing, this is an example, your initial baseline title of Elite Mentor. In January, you maintained Elite Mentor. And then February, you title advanced to Silver Leader. So there's I didn't quite align the numbers very well. When it came through, it was just a bit kind of all over the place. So Silver Leader, you get the 30 points, and then in March, title advanced to Gold Leader, 40 points. And then maintenance month for Silver Leader, 15 points. So it all adds up. So even if you rank advanced, you still get your maintenance points, which is really cool. So just from advancing, these are the points that you can accumulate, plus, you know, your points from your enrollments as well. Now, this is where it's also really nice to see that, I'm just trying to move my little bar there. When you're helping others in your team, you can also earn points, which is what I love, because I love helping all of you guys achieve your goals. And I know that some of you are slowly starting to build some teams. And this is where it gives you an extra incentive to ensure that your new brand partners or the people that you've already got on, to ensure that they rank advance as well, because you benefit from that. So literally it can get a bit sort of overwhelming, but when you break it down, and I'll just go to, this is Beth actually did this. She showed this in her presentation that she did yesterday, before I jumped in and talked about our 14-day reset. So this is Beth's little spreadsheet where she's done an example. So you can see here. So this is what I would actually suggest to do, and I will show you where is my, just bear with me one sec, cruise planner. And this is what I will share with all of you. So like I said, it has to be visual, pretty colors. It just, I don't know, that's just how my brain works. So here we've got enroll, and just a little reminder that you need to enroll at least 6 new enrollments. So you can just simply tally them up as you slot that in. I might even put 20, was it 20 points? 30 points for enrollments. So I might even actually put here 30 points per enrollment. So then you can literally just tally them up as you get a new enrollment, either customer or brand partner, and then you can tally it at the end. Same with your rank advancing. So I would definitely put in here what your baseline rank is. So your highest rank between September and December, I would definitely pop that in. And then write down what your target is. So if your baseline rank was Elite Mentor, your target by June might be SL1, or it might be Platinum, or you might want to, depending on where you're placed with founders, you might need to hit Platinum by March, which is totally doable. So you might have a March target of hitting Platinum and then hitting SL1 by June. So whatever that is for you, I would definitely write that in, and then obviously each month what rank you finish at. And then also you can accumulate your mentor points also. So I would, with the flyer, what is this? Ask me next time. I would print this off, both pages of the flyer with the points, print that off, so, and just keep it on your desk or in your drawer so that it's visible and you can refer back to it when you need to. And then just have your little cruise planner saved on your computer somewhere. Now, if you want to, you can just print this out and actually just do it manually. Just have that on your desk and use it, old school, pen to paper, if you want to do it that way. Otherwise, you can save it on your desktop and just type them in as you reach those ranks and so forth. So I'll stop sharing. Questions?
So Carla, just to point it out, and I'm sure you've got 30 points because you're going for 800.
I'm going for 800.
So is that why it's 30 points per sign up? Because otherwise it's 20, isn't it?
No. It's 30 points for each enrollment, and then you get points for rank advancing and also mentoring your team.
Oh, so I don't know why I wrote down 20 points. Don't know why.
I don't know. Let me just double check it. But
My mistake.
sure.
I thought that's what we said. I think I just wrote it down from our last Cool.
no, it is 20 points. I think, yeah, Beth has actually, that's actually incorrect. So it is actually 20 points per enrollment.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're right. I just looked at Beth's one. So it is, you're right. Thank you for noticing that. 20 points per enrollment. This is my personal target. Right?
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I was just asking. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So, sorry. I've just lost you. There you are. Oh my gosh. I've got too many screens open. That's the problem. And it's going everywhere.
Everywhere, exactly.
Um,
Cool. I'm glad
yeah,
I'm glad I brought that up. I wasn't going to, and I thought, let me just check.
no, that's good. No, thank you for that. And
Mhm.
I'll let Beth know as well, because yeah, she will want to know that she's keyed that in incorrectly. So yes, 20 points per enrollment, correct. And then 10, oh, maybe she put, actually, my apologies. I
Yes.
think I know why she put 30 points.
Yes. Okay.
So it's 20 points for the enrollment, the
Yes.
initial enrollment. And then when they reorder the next month, they get a further 10 points.
Yes.
Get a-
Probably that's probably why she did that. Yeah.
I already printed mine off.
You're awesome. That's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm going to do that later when we say goodbye. I'm going to do that. I was too busy
You
watching my
must have a really good printer too.
Okay.
That's printed out really well. I think my printer would die. I'm going to go to Officeworks. That looks good. So yeah, now I understand. Beth, if you're ever listening to this, my apologies. You had it right. I had it wrong.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, 20 points. Effectively, we want to aim for the 30 points per enrollment, because we want to increase retention in our customers. So we absolutely want them reordering the following month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one. Retention is a big one. So 30 points up for grabs for each enrollment that
Yeah.
that you make, as long as they reorder the following month. Now, does it all kind of feel like, yeah, I can manage that. I can, calculate and
Yeah. Last week I thought this is goggly goop. I don't know what's going on now. You've explained it. I thought, and I looked at it properly. I thought, come on, it's not that difficult.
yeah, that's it. And I think when you break it down into the 3 different ways you can earn the points:
Yes.
enrolling,
Yes.
advancing, and
Mental. Yeah. Beautiful.
which is
Nice.
awesome. I love that.
Yes, it is good.
It is good. It is really good. If there's any sort of questions that pop up along the way, feel free to just throw it in the group or just message me
Oh, thank you.
personally. But I think we'll just each huddle, we'll just kind of see how everyone's going. Who's getting set to kind of rank advance, or who's got some prospects. And also one other thing which came out of yesterday's Zoom, which was meet the Z. I get confused with
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, me to see.
Was that everyone's really excited about 14-day reset, but
Yeah.
we all kind of said, like, we're supposed to be starting now, right? It's supposed to have started Monday the 13th, but and I said, especially in Australia, it's our summer holiday season. a lot of people are away
Yeah.
quite often until the end of January.
January. Yeah.
And especially people with young children on school holidays. It's just how it is here, you know, so
Yeah.
it's really hard
Yeah.
to kind of get people involved in something this early for us. But you know, we're still sort of running with it at the moment, and basically just kind of promoting. But for the period of the cruise incentive, so up until June, we're going to run a 14-day reset every month at the first of every month.
Cool.
We, from February, when we start that one, we will open up an actual Facebook group, which will be much easier than trying to manage it through, at the moment, we've just got a group chat, messenger group chat. And I'm not a big fan. I just feel like it loses excitement, and it's just hard to kind of manage something like that. But it's, for the first one, I understand, and it's been fine just to kind of get people going. So what I would suggest to all of us Aussies is, let's really make a conscious effort of getting it out there for to start for the 1st of February.
Yeah.
I'm going to change all the promo videos, take the dates out, and
Yeah.
just put
The one.
starting soon.
Yeah, the one I didn't send because it was like starting now, or the date, you had the date on, so I
Yeah.
just didn't use that one. Yeah. Or I think that's
So I'm
great.
going to pull the dates out,
Yes.
so that we can just run with it and use the same one each month.
Beautiful. That sounds.
I
Thank
also just had a request from Kathy Zahn. She said, can I do a DM script that we can use to send out? So I've just done that. I'm going to pop it in our messenger chat. I did put it in the Zalevo Leaders, the US chat group.
Yeah, I read it. It's good. I read it.
Awesome. Yeah. Change it however you want, but at least, you know, like I think Annette said ages ago, there was something that we had running. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
And I think Denise did a post, or I can't remember. Denise did something, and I'm like, guys, use this. This is really good. And I said, it's, you know, change it around to your own wording so it sounds like it's, you know, more from you.
Mm.
But it's always good when you've got a bit of a template, a bit of a blueprint,
Right.
and
Yeah.
you can adjust it to suit you. So because I know some people would say, oh, it's a bit long, it's a bit long-winded, so just pull out what you don't want to put in there, and just
Yeah.
but at
Nice.
least it gives you something to kind of
Yeah,
work.
because you know who your audience is.
Yeah,
We know who your audience is, so we might need to change it. Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm very conversational when I send out DMs,
Yeah.
because I want it to sound really personal. I don't want it to sound like it's a cut and paste and it's just,
Yes, exactly.
you know.
Mm.
So that's just how I work, which means may not get out to as many people, but it's a much more personal message, and I'm more likely to actually get a reply.
Yeah.
So there's that, and let's just keep promoting on our Facebook profiles, in our stories, and it might be something about, starting the year fresh. And I know I feel like I need a reset. Who wants to join in?
Yeah.
And tomorrow I'll work on just changing the dates on all the other stuff so that it's more generic and we can all use it. But let's just try and get as many people as we can in for the 1st of February one. With the ebook, the Foundations for Wellness, that is a gift with purchase.
Yes, I watched the replay. I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. So we really don't want brand partners to be just sending it out to people.
Yes.
If they haven't actually placed an order. So they must place the order, and then they can have access to the ebook.
Yes.
Any questions on that?
Yeah, Carla, so because as I watched the replay, so do you think we should say we're actually giving you a gift which is valued at whatever price? Yeah,
absolutely, for sure.
I know, because when we did that before, and I've given them, the ebook, and I'm thinking, I don't even think they've really actually looked at the ebook. I think people just get busy, and I'm thinking, like, this is like so much information that you've got for free. And
Yeah.
I know I'm going to go back to those girls and I go, guys, actually you owe me $50, and they're going to, I can just pay the full and go, what? Well, the ebook's $50. You mean you haven't even looked at it?
Yeah. Exactly. Like I mean, if you really wanted to, you could even play it. I had to actually purchase it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and go, well,
so
look at it.
This is a gift for you.
Yeah.
And they might appreciate it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of information in there.
Yeah.
And Jim kind of stumped me because he's like, what do you think it'd be worth? I'm like, oh God, no.
I know.
I don't know.
I think it's worth far more than $50 anyway.
Look.
Oh, mate.
How much is 25 years worth of knowledge and experience?
Yes.
I don't know how to put a dollar value on it. I don't.
Exactly. Are you going to think about a price that we all do the same thing? Are you going to put a dollar?
I think $49.95 or $49.99,
Yeah.
whatever.
$49.95.
Because I think something like that is that's probably what it would go for if you were to put it on Amazon or something like that.
Yeah.
You don't want to price it.
Oh no, of course. Yeah.
And I think that's a good price. So
are we all going to say $49.95 or?
I think so. Yes.
Okay, $49.95 sounds good.
Say because
$49.95 sounds good.
US. That's $49.95 US.
US. Okay, good.
So then Aussies will go, oh, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so I think that's it. Any other questions or anything that you wanted to talk about specifically?
What else did I want to say? No, I think that was all. I just want to book in with you. Should I text you? I want to book in a session with you. I was thinking.
Yeah, just send me a message. Tell me when you've got some time. I've got some time.
How long do we need?
Oh, half an hour.
Half an hour. Okay, 30 minutes. All right, good. Thank you.
Yeah, I do have some time.
Do you?
And Friday. So
I can't do this week, unfortunately, because tomorrow I'm working, and then Friday I've got all the kids.
Oh, that's
I can do Monday if you want to look at your Monday and see if you've got a gap on Monday.
Yep.
Thanks, Carla.
Have you got?
I'll text you what gap have you. So Monday I haven't booked anything. Monday is my day where is my downtime where I catch up on everything.
Awesome.
Do all my calls, do whatever.
That sounds good.
Okay, I'll send you a text. Thank you.
Yeah, send me a message and then we can book that in. Monday's fine.
Thanks very
Denise,
much.
were you going to say something?
You're still recording.
I'm still recording. There you go. Well, that's okay.
Now everybody can make appointments
Carla,
with you. They all know.
Yes,
I was
that's it.
hoping that you weren't recording and I was going
I
to ask
totally
as well.
forgot. Thank you, Denise. So, yeah, anyone who wants to book in a strategy call with me, I'm open to that. We need about half an hour. Sometimes we can get it done a bit quicker than that. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. So, I always block out 45 minutes just in case there's some things that we need to kind of work through, which is
Yes.
totally fine.
Yes.
So please send me a DM if you're wanting to get serious about getting your tickets on this cruise. Thanks for joining us.